Uh-oh, we live? Yes, sir. Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? Another episode of Merlot Fridays, man. It's going down. It's a big one. Big episode, big show, big event this weekend. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, the trilogy. Back in blood, man. It's going down, man. We gonna talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Final prediction. You know, all that good stuff. You dig what I'm saying? We gonna really break this fight down, chop it up, man. I want to see what y'all think, see how y'all feeling about this, man. Just had to weigh in. You dig? Let me see. Take a little sip of that Merlot real quick. Shout out to the brother Davian Bob in the building. Black Reality TV in the building. What's good? Punch Perfect Boxing in the building. What's good, my brother? Murray in the building. Salute. My boy Walter Lee in the building. What's good? Said my boy Deontay might do it. Hey, we're going to talk about it. Jay Einstein in the building. What's good, man? Salute. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I want to see how everybody feeling about this fight, bro. Like, this is a huge fight. This is a very, very important fight. Extremely important. Big implications. You know what I'm saying? This fight right here is going to really control the direction of the heavyweight division for the next few years. And it's not to say that whichever fighter, whoever loses, their career over with, we ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? But this fight definitely is going to have huge implications on how the heavyweight division shapes up for the coming years, man. Salute to the brother Armani Rivera Frazier in the building. What's good, man? Good to see you here. Fury looking nervous. Wilder might stop him to the body, man. Fury definitely got some nervous energy going on. And I'm loving what I'm seeing from Deontay Wilder as far as with him being, you know, extremely calm, you know, just cool and collected, man. Really just soaking up all the energy, not really doing too much, man. Just, you know, letting his presence speak for itself. He ain't got to do too much talking. And he said that early on in the first press conference. He said, look, man, this time around, I ain't coming to do too much talking, bro. Like, I'm trying to get this shit back in blood, you feel me? I want to show y'all by example in that ring on October 9th, tomorrow night, man. The biggest fight in boxing right now. You dig what I'm saying? This is a huge heavyweight showdown. This is a trilogy. When the last time we got a trilogy? You know what I'm saying? That's how you know there's some real shit. It's a lot of history, a lot of drama, a lot of action. It's a lot that's going to go down between now and tomorrow night. And it's all eyes on Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, especially Tyson Fury. And I want to ask y'all a couple of questions as well, man. I really want to pick y'all brain just to kind of see, man, how y'all feeling about this fight. You know, all of the small things that go into it, man, because in my opinion, and I like what Malik Scott said, man, on one of those inside Wilder versus Fury. You know how they do the little build up to the fight. He said, man, they done turned this in. He said, you know, they done turned this into more than a boxing match. They trying to assassinate your character. They trying to bury you alive. This shit more than a boxing match now. This shit deep. You feel me? So it's a lot of moving parts, man. I really want to see what y'all think. Man, salute to everybody that's coming through. Shaquan in the building. What's good, man? Salute to you, my brother. Hey, salute to my brother, Kinda Loco Sports, in a super chat coming through and showing love, man. I appreciate it. Always gracing us with your presence, man. Thank you, my brother, man. What's good? Stephen Panfield in the building. What's happening? Phil J508. What's good? Kevin Dunbar in the building, man. What's happening? What's happening? So look, man, let's go ahead and pop it off, man. So look, who y'all think more pressure on right now? Who y'all think got more pressure on them right now? Texas T in the building. What's good? In this fight, in this trilogy, who y'all think got more pressure on them? Historically, it's always been like that in the heavyweight division. Yep, that's facts. That's facts, man. And, you know, Man, I love Deontay Wilder. I mean, you got to give credit to Fury too because he was willing to dance with Wilder. But you know, I commend Deontay Wilder for bringing back that drama, bringing back that prestige to the heavyweight division. People want to shit on him so bad and talk down on him, you know, say what he don't got, what type of skills he lack and shit like that. But you know, he really have brought back the prestige and that real heavyweight feel. Got people looking forward to heavyweight fights again. You know, pay-per-view, you know, big time pay-per-view spectacles and, you know, shit like that, man. Deontay Wilder brought that back, but you got to give Fury credit as well for being a willing dancing partner because it's a lot of guys, you know, who we wanted to see Wilder in the ring with, man. They didn't want no smoke with him. You know what I'm saying? All right, so people saying Fury. I see somebody say Wilder. And I can see it from both sides. That's why I asked that question, man. I can see it from both sides. Most people saying Fury, said Fury has to prove he's not a cheater. That's a big fact. That's a big fact. He definitely got to prove that pressure on Fury, in my opinion. And he acting like it as well. I agree. And I think that's where that nervous energy is coming from. I think Tyson Fury understands that all eyes are on him. Whether, to be honest with you, from all the shit that I seen, as far as the cheating goes, we know that he did fail a drug test. You know what I'm saying? They tried to clean that up. But outside of that, and that's not something that you just dismiss, but outside of that, the obvious thing that everybody was pointing out was the glove, you know, that whole situation. Did he have something in his hand wraps? Was the gloves put on his hand in a weird way to allow him to kind of, you know, manipulate and do different things that's illegal? With all that being said, I really don't know what Tyson Fury thinking and deep down in his mind, if he like, damn, you know, I cheated, they caught me, what I'm gonna do now, or if he really feel like, damn, I didn't cheat. You know what I'm saying? I know what I seen, and from what I seen, it looked like it's a whole lot of weird shit going on. So the shit looked like some cheating ass weird shit to me. Plus you failed the drug test. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got a past of dirty and cheating ways in your career. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't put it past him at all. But I think it's gonna play a big factor. It's gonna be key on what Tyson Fury actually feeling. The reason with kind of local sports bringing up that point, you know, I sense this energy from Fury, and I think that's where it's coming from. That nervous energy is like, damn, have they caught on to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, okay, Wilder done brought all this shit to the forefront. They caught on to me. The jig is up. Now I got to really go out here and perform. I got to beat this man organically. You know what I'm saying? I got to really go out here and win a fight, you know, for real, based off of my skill and my ability, because they're going to be watching the hand wraps. They're going to be watching the gloves. The drug test was very, you know, they paid attention to that leading up to this fight. You dig what I'm saying? Plus, Wilder is fully aware of all these things now. So I think there's definitely a lot of pressure on Tyson Fury. There's also pressure on Deontay Wilder as well. I'm not dismissing that. Deontay Wilder has to come back and show everybody I'm still him. I'm still that guy. You know, I'm still the heavyweight champion of the world and the baddest man on the planet, and I can still knock anybody out with this right hand. I think Wilder also has to prove he don't have to change his game up, but I think he has to prove that he can make adjustments. You know, that he can get better and improve and come in and show different things. Because he had, like Malik Scott said, I didn't give him no new tools. I basically reached into the toolbox that he already had and pulled out some of those things just to get him to use those things and implement those and incorporate those into his game, into his strategy. So I think Deontay Wilder definitely feel like he got something to prove, man. So it's pressure on both guys, but in my personal opinion, I think most of the pressure is on Tyson Fury, man. Hey, salute to everybody coming through, man. I appreciate y'all. Eric Bowden in the building. What's good? Groundworks Entertainment. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all boys for coming through. Shout out to my brother Knockout Boxing 86 TV in the building, man. Said salute, great pounder the other night. We got to link up. Oh, yeah, man. I got to get a kind of local sports on here. I got to get you on here, man. I got a list of people, man. We definitely going to cook up. Salute to the brother Shaquan in a super chat coming through and showing love. He said, I see it from both sides too, but Wilder appears to be at peace regardless. Yes, sir. That's a good point, and we're gonna talk about that as well. We're gonna talk about that as well. Let me go make sure I ain't miss nobody. Hold on, how do I there was another super chat too. Let me go back. I got Kano Loco. Let me see, make sure I ain't miss nobody. I got my brother Shaquan. Was there somebody else that put a super chat in? Did I miss somebody? Y'all let me know if I missed somebody. Danny Scott in the building. What's good? Said, don't get me wrong. Said, I want nothing more than to see Wilder win this one. I just see Fury winning. I respect that, bro. I respect that. I totally respect that. If you just judging it based off of boxing, because we got our guys that we root for. I'm definitely rooting for Deontay Wilder in this fight. That's no secret. And we're going to get to my final prediction, and I'll tell you the reason why I picked who I picked, and we're going to break this shit down. But I totally understand where you're coming from, bro. Like, if you genuinely feel Tyson Fury is the better fighter, the more skilled guy, there's nothing wrong with that because you're just judging it from a boxing standpoint. But in your heart, you want to see Wilder win. I respect that 100%. Salute to the brother Big Tex 33 in the building, man. What's good? Vigilante Kato in the building. Capman 785 in the building, man. Marlon Primus in the building. What's up? Hey, y'all let me know, did I miss somebody? If you super chatted and I missed you, let me know, you know what I'm saying? And just put, because it won't let me go back. So you can just put it in a regular chat and I'll read your shit, man. Because I feel like I scrolled over somebody and they won't let me go, but they won't let me see it. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate y'all coming through. But yeah, man, this gonna be a hell of a fight. It's a hell of a matchup. You know what I'm saying? So we already established. I asked the question, who y'all think has the most pressure on them? Like I said, I think both guys have a lot of pressure on them, but I feel like Tyson Fury got more pressure on him. Tyson Fury definitely got more pressure. Now, will that have an effect on his performance? Will that, will that dictate his style in this fight? How he approaches this fight? We'll just have to wait and see. But I won't say that Tyson Fury acted out of character because he always very talkative and very animated and he's a showman and shit like that. But I will say that from that last press conference, he was trying to pull something out of Deontay Wilder and he wasn't quite getting what he came there to get. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't quite getting the reaction out of Deontay Wilder that he expected. And I think that rubbed Tyson Fury the wrong way. Wilder was very composed. Like he said, man, he addressed everything that he talked about from the time that, we first heard from Wilder after the loss in the rematch. Everything that he talked about, he addressed it right then and there, but he didn't do it in an overly emotional manner. He just said, like, straight up, bro, look, I don't eat boar meat. You fuck with that boar meat. You failed drug tests. You dig what I'm saying? We seen the gloves. We seen the whole situation. I done changed up my whole team and got my shit right. And then there was also a point where Tyson Fury it seemed like he tried to discredit, or maybe, I don't want to say discredit, maybe that's the wrong word, but he tried to kind of ridicule Wilder for changing trainers and making Malik Scott his full-time trainer when Tyson Fury did the exact same thing after the first fight. He went and killed his whole little training shit, his whole training camp, and he went and got with Sugar Hill. So why is it an issue for Deontay Wilder to maybe make some adjustments, see where he was lacking at, get somebody in there that may be able to pull some things out of him that Mark Breland couldn't, maybe somebody that can relate to him more, that can see things from a different perspective, and make him better. So I think all of those things, a combination of those things, man, I seen some energy from Tyson Fury where he really wasn't getting what he was expecting to get from Wilder. And I really feel like Wilder got the mental edge going into this fight. Now, they still got to go in there. They still got to bang it out, man. They still got to have a fight, and we going to see who the better man is. Salute to the brother G5 Gabe in the super chat coming through and showing love. He says, salute my bro, Contender Regime, in the chat, fam. Salute to you, bro. Thank you for pulling up, dog. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Airwick Wright in the building said, JAO in the building. Salute. Hey, shout out to my brother G Mays, man. You know what I'm saying? G Mays always coming through and holding it down. The XO and the RO in the building. What's good? Said Tyson Fury has already been knocked out by Wilder. That's a fact. That's a fact. Salute to the OG Mr. Munt in the building. I see he coming through already with that sniper. I ain't even see his name. I just seen shots flying. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the OG Mr. Munt with that strap on him in the chat, man. I appreciate you holding it down. Yeah, man. Wilder definitely got to be patient, though. You right, G Mays. Wilder definitely got to be patient. Let me see what my boy Knockout Boxing say. He said, Fury been coming across nervous to me the entire week, starting at that press conference. I agree. I agree, dog. I definitely agree. You know, and with Deontay Wilder, let me ask y'all this. I think this is gonna be something that really, this probably gonna make the fight. However Fury approaches this fight stylistically. I want to know, how do y'all see Tyson Fury approaching this fight? Because we saw in the first fight, he tried to outbox Wilder. In my opinion, Wilder won that fight. He won rounds and he got 2 knockdowns. And on top of that, he got Tyson Fury got a long count in the 12th round. I felt like that should have been ruled as a knockout. He came back, made an adjustment with Sugar Hill. Second fight, he came forward, walked Wilder down behind the jab with fast combinations. How does Tyson Fury approach this fight? Is he going to box Wilder? Is he going to try to bully him? You know he came in at 277. Wilder came in at he's coming in at his heaviest weight, 238. But Tyson Fury coming in at his heaviest weight at 277. Is he going to try to use that same game plan from Wilder Fury 2 in this fight? How does Tyson Fury approach this fight? Said Wilder weighed 256.5 pounds for the first fight, while Wilder was 212. Yep, that's a good point. Said he gonna box. Fury presses the gas from round 1. Okay. He will box more like the first fight. I've been watching boxing 20 years, and I believe my eyes. He cheated with them damn gloves. No way he fights how he fought in the second fight. That's a great point, Knockout Boxing. That's a great point. Because with all of the eyes on Tyson Fury, with all of the cheating allegations and what we actually seen, people dissecting that film and really showing us in slow motion and showing us the glove flopping and shit, where it looked like his motherfucking knuckles is in the laces and shit, and he's slapping Wilder upside the head, you know what I'm saying, with bare knuckles and shit. Now that the eyes is on him and people are really inspecting everything that he got going on leading up into this fight, will he approach the fight the same way? Will he feel comfortable and confident in that type of game plan, knowing that he don't have those same advantages? That's a great point, Knockout Boxing. Said Tyson clearly cheated. I think Fury gonna try and fill out Wilder first. Then if he like what he see, he might go at him in a second round. Like the second fight. Okay. I tend to believe Fury. He said he's going to punish him. Okay. Damon Buss in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's good? The OG Mr. Munn said, I think if Wilder give any work to the body, Fury will box the rest of the fight. Thank you for bringing that up. That's gonna help us segue into my next point. How does Deontay Wilder approach this fight? I want to ask y'all, man, why do y'all feel like Deontay Wilder wasn't going to the body previously? Well, I know the reason. It's because when you knocking motherfuckers out with that right hand, and that's what's working, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. And in the second fight, to be honest with you, Wilder didn't look like himself. Even before Fury started landing shots on him, Wilder didn't really look like himself. Like, his legs was very sluggish and he wasn't moving the same. So, to be honest, I'm not trying to take nothing away from Fury, but I can't really say that Wilder was his best in that second fight. Now that even if he was at his best, Fury still might have pulled the victory out. You know what I'm saying? With all things considered. But I don't think Wilder was at his best. In this fight right here, I would love to see Wilder go to the body. I said that in my keys to victory in the breakdown. Wilder got to go to that body, man. Wilder got to go to that body, bro. The same way that straight right hand worked to the top, it's going to work to the body as well. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see how Tyson Fury react to a straight right hand to the motherfucking solar plexus. To the gut. I would love to see how Fury react to that shit. I think he'll fuck around and shit on himself, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Tyson Fury will fuck around and shit on himself. You gonna see Dookie in the ring if Wilder land a straight right to the body. I hope that's something that they've been incorporating in camp, man. I hope that's something that they're working on. Be still in the building. Salute. Salute to the brother Sugar Fantastic in the super chat coming through and showing love. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to my brother Skinny 2 Litty Reacts in the building as well. What's happening? Oh, yeah, we Merlot up. Big facts. Said when you knocking guys out, he said when you knocking out everything moving, it's hard not to fall in love. Great point. Great point. King P in the building. Salute. Champ Like Boxing in the building. What's good? Said Wilder walking down Fury Canelo style. Okay. I would love to see it, man. I would love to see it. Yeah, that body's soft, bro. I don't understand, bro. Like, I think from round one, Deontay Wilder got to use that jab and he got to go to the body with that straight right. And I would love to see, even though I think Tyson Fury with the size advantage and the weight advantage, I think he might have an advantage on the inside just because he's able to clinch and lean on Wilder. But I want to see that. I want to see Wilder put in those situations because I want to see Wilder be able to fight on the inside because I think he has the ability to do it, man. And I love what I've been seeing in camp with him incorporating the left hook to the body, making his shots a lot shorter. You know what I'm saying? Shorten up his shots a lot, man. I think Malik Scott has done a hell of a job working with him in that regard, helping him shorten up his shots, mix it up, man. Throw the right uppercut to the body, throwing the left hook to the body, the right hook to the body, man. I would love to see Deontay Wilder in the trenches and just kind of, you know, not stay there, but at certain point, just mix up the distances. Mix the distances up and the levels up. You know what I'm saying? Go high, go low. And then also, you know, mix those distances up. Even though Tyson Fury has a longer reach, I want to see Wilder, you know, try to fight from the outside a little bit. Not the whole fight, but just fight from the outside a little bit. Use that jab. You know what I'm saying? And then change it up on him. You know, get to the inside. Work that body if you can. And then when you get in mid-range, shit, line up that straight right straight to the gut. See if you can get something off. Because like one of the brothers said, if Wilder go to that body early, I believe Tyson Fury won't really have any other option but to, you know, start backpedaling and fighting off of the back foot. Now, I haven't done a prediction yet, Skinny 2 Litty. We ain't got into it yet. We just breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? You know, we breaking it down, tenderizing it real quick, man. We gonna get to it in a little bit. Said, bro, had me rolling, talking about dough boy. Yeah, you know, Tyson Fury looked like he done went outside and just, it's a life-size pile of dough on the floor, you know what I'm saying, on the ground. And Tyson Fury just said, why don't I just get on the ground and just roll in this? I mean, he just rolling all on the motherfucking floor in a life-size pile of dough. And see, he get up, he got his whole body just doughy. Just straight Pillsbury. Salute to my brother Justin Coleman in the building, man. What's good? Good to see you, man. Said, will you be reacting immediately post-fight? Yes, sir. I'm definitely gonna react to this immediately, man. I'm gonna have a immediate post-fight breakdown, you know, like I normally do, man, when it's big fights. Salute to the queen, simply Amira J, man. Hey, if y'all trying to get y'all workout on, yeah, I checked your channel out, Amira J. I checked your channel out, man. Y'all trying to get y'all workout on, man. Work on your legs or whatever, or your old lady trying to work out her legs, man. Y'all tell them, hey, go subscribe to Simply Amira J, man. You know, she doing her thing over there. You know, nice views. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, my boy, the OG Mr. Munt, man, he got the super chat. Yes, sir. Salute to the OG Mr. Munt in the super chat coming through and showing love. I appreciate it, my brother. He said, to me, I always thought Wilder pulled his body shots as if he was thinking of the escape before landing his body shots. Yeah, I used to see that. It seemed like he never really planted his feet to land those body shots. But when he going to the head, you will see he'll really line it up like a sharpshooter from distance and really stick his foot into the ground and land that right hand. Even a left hook sometimes when he'll go up top. But yeah, oh, hey, G Mays, man, go check out, bro. You know what I'm saying? After the live though, you feel me? Go check out, man. But yeah, I felt the same way, bro. I feel like Wilder, he never really committed to the body. And when you got power like that, bro, it worked the same way it worked up top, it's gonna work to the body as well. But that also goes to the coaching. I think he had a lack of diversity when it came to his coaching. When it came to with the guys that was in this training camp, I think Malik Scott will bring that out of him. And this is just going off. I haven't seen Malik Scott coach anybody else and see them perform on a championship world elite level. This is the first time I'm getting a chance to see a Malik Scott coach fighter on an elite world championship level like this. So, but as far as me listening to Malik Scott, seeing what they've been doing in training, I believe this is something that they have been working on. I believe he's been getting Wilder. I believe he's been getting Wilder ready to, mix things up, man. Just bring in a different punch variation. Go to the body, man, with the left hook, with the straight right. I want to see the uppercut. And these are from the clips that I've been seeing and just listening to Malik Scott talk. These are the things that they've been targeting. And I think that's going to be a great thing. Said if he throw the body shots right, yeah. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I think, he don't got to sit on every shot to the body, but definitely mix it up. Give him a little bit of pity pat here and there, and then hit him with one of those one-hitter quitters. I think Fury gonna feel that shit. I don't think Fury really been in the ring with nobody that's targeted his body like that. It's a dangerous thing. It's a very risky thing to do. It's a very risky thing to do because he's a large man with very long reach. So everybody knows that when you go to the body, especially if you're trying to do it from mid-range or distance. Now, if you get close to him, you can kind of get away from some of those, the left hook. If he try to go up top on you, sometimes fighters try to plant their feet from distance and land power shots to the body. That could be risky when you're fighting a guy whose reach is longer than you because you got to get low to do that. He might hit you on top of your head with something. You know what I'm saying? But I think Wilder can do it, man, from all distances. I think he can do it from mid-range. I think he can get in close and land a left hook. He can mix that shit up. Man. But we just got to see him do it, man. I know he got the ability and the tools, but we got to see him put that shit together all in one fight. I've seen it done in multiple fights. People forget about Wilder's performance versus Bermane Stiverne in the first fight. He outboxed Bermane Stiverne. Now, Stiverne ain't no world-class outboxer. I'm not saying that, but he showed you the jab. He showed you that he can fight off of the back foot, using the jab. Being patient, picking his shots. He didn't go for the knockout in that fight. He showed you that he can mix shit up. You know what I'm saying? But he just haven't really put it all together in one fight. Salute to the brother Richard Dean in the super chat coming through and showing love. I appreciate it, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Let me, yeah, man, I had to hit my boy with that tool, man. He always coming through and showing love, man, holding it down on the regular videos and the live, man. I really appreciate you. Salute to the queen, simply Amira J in the super chat coming through and showing love. She said, oh, thank you for checking out my channel. Oh, yeah, big facts. I appreciate your support over here at Contender Regime Boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I got to return the love for sure. Slide Encounter in the building said, yeah, that was Wilder's best performance to me. You talking about Wilder versus Deverne in the first fight? Cameron Diaz in the building said Wilder need to let his hands go. I think he will in this fight. I don't think we're gonna see the Wilder that we have been seeing in the last few fights. Just like knockout boxing, I agree with you. I think that's definitely one of his best performances because, in my opinion, it might have been his most complete performance. But just like the brother Knockout Boxing said, when you're knocking guys out with one shot, I mean, you put anything you step in the ring with, you putting their ass to sleep. It's easy to fall in love with that. And remember, I made a video talking about how people really don't give Wilder credit for all of the things that he's shown in different fights up until this point in his career. Because when you look at the last 5 to 6 fights, it's kind of like he's just been sitting back as a sharpshooter waiting to land one shot. Go back to the rematch with Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz really was winning that. He was winning the whole fight. He won. I think he stopped in what, in the 7th or the 8th? I gave Ortiz at least 6 of those first 7 rounds. But Wilder was patiently waiting because he knew if I touch this man, he going to sleep. He fell in love with the power. And it's easy to do that when everything you touch, they lay down. But I think now he understands that, okay, I gotta really bring all of my tools together. And that's why I believe Malik Scott is a great fit for him, because every time you listen to Malik Scott, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about diversifying Wilder's punch variation, making him a more complete fighter, bringing all of his tools together so he can be able to go out there and just give you different looks. And I think Wilder understands that in order for him to beat a guy like Fury, in order for him to continue to be dominant in this division, he's still going to always have that one-punch knockout power. That ain't going nowhere. He going to always have that. But I think he understands now that I have to put all of these things together. I have to use the right hand as one of my weapons, but it cannot be my only weapon. That's the key for Deontay Wilder. That's the key for Deontay Wilder. I have to use that as one of my weapons, but it cannot be my only weapon. Salute to the brother G5 Gabe in a super chat coming through and showing love. He said Wilder Euro stepped and threw a bomb, Master Fury. Big facts, he did. That was in the second fight. I think you're talking about the second fight. Yeah, bro, he went out there and just dogged Stavern, man. He did him dirty, bro. You could tell that shit seemed personal to me. That shit was personal. With Wilder versus Stavern in the second fight, he just went out there, bro. He threw all caution to the wind, man. Reckless abandon. And he just said, fuck it, I'm going to go out here and get this man up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But that first fight, I loved how Wilder he put everything together. He boxed Stavern. And I'm not comparing Fury to Stavern, but I'm just focusing on what I see that Wilder can do. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that's gonna shine bright in this third fight is that the Wilder we seen in the second fight, we know that, come on now, even before Fury started landing shots, Wilder was already like sluggish. Am I tripping? Go back, look, from the second fight, the rematch, Wilder versus Fury, did anybody else notice that like in the second or third round, Wilder seemed like he just wasn't himself? Like he couldn't move the same way? Am I tripping? Wilder wasn't the same in that second fight. I don't know what it was, but he seen, and this before Fury even landed anything. Like Fury ain't land no shots. Fury ain't do nothing to hurt Wilder, and he was moving sluggish and shit. Said he didn't have his feet from round one. He wasn't himself when he took that mask off. Yeah, bro, he was different. I never seen Deontay Wilder like that, bro. I never seen Deontay Wilder like that. You know, now I know one thing that I do wonder, and if I was able to interview Deontay Wilder, this is something that I would have asked him. There was an interview that I think it was with 78 Sports. You know what I'm saying? But there was an interview, and this was before the Tyson Fury 2 fight, the rematch, where Wilder said something about, he was like, you know that rule that boxers normally follow, no sex up into a certain point of your training camp, up into a certain point of your fight. Renique 313 in the building, salute. What's good? Shout out to the brother South Phoenix Bryson in the building, salute. What's good? You know, up until a certain point of the fight, fighters be like, all right, I'm not having sex. I ain't fucking around because that shit'll have your legs weak. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it's 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is. But Wilder said he never followed that shit. Wilder said he be fucking right before the fight. Wilder said he don't give a fuck. He be fucking, and this shit worked for him his whole career. He said he be fucking like right before the fight. He don't be tripping on that. I wonder if that's changed now. I wonder if leading up to this fight, he was like, nah, I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if Wilder stayed, you know, if he was practicing abstinence up until this fight. Maybe that has something to do with it, bro. But he wasn't the same in that second fight, bro. His legs was gone from round 1, round 2. His legs was gone. Said that right hand on Spilker was a mother. Oh, yeah. I thought Spilker was dead, bro. Said you got to let that testosterone build up. Yeah, bro. But Wilder said he never did that. Wilder was like, shit. You know, he said everybody else practiced that shit. All the other boxers practiced semen retention leading up to the fight. But Wilder was like, he be fucking the night before the fight. But he did this his whole career. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the OG Mr. Monk back in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said Malik has made reference in 2 different interviews to Derrick James and Earl's pad work and how they do the exact thing in a fight. So hopefully that holds true for him and Wilder during this fight. That's a big fact, bro. That's a great point. That's a great point. You know, and I could tell Malik Scott is a student of the game, and of course he came up as, you know, through the amateur ranks. He was a professional fighter. You know, he wasn't the best fighter, but that really doesn't matter when you're talking about a guy that's developed the knowledge and the skill to be a teacher, you know, and a guy that could really show a fighter different things and help them grow their ability and their skill in the ring. And I could tell that Malik Scott really is a student of the game. And listening to his interviews, you know, he really gives me the confidence that I believe, okay, Wilder really gonna be at his best in this fight. Whether he win or not, we gotta see that. You know, that's yet to be seen. We're gonna find out tomorrow night. But I have confidence that Deontay Wilder is in great hands with Malik Scott. Somebody who really knows his shit. Somebody who gonna help bring Wilder to another level as far as his ability. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely excited to see what wrinkles they put in the game, you know, for Deontay Wilder. Salute to the brother Devian Bible in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, we all done seen his wife. He not gonna say no. Big facts. Big facts. And I understand. You know, when I seen her, I understood. I'm like, okay, I see. You know, but then on top of that, you knocking everybody out. So it's like, shit, why would you practice semen retention? You knocking everybody out. And that whatever you doing been working. But, you know, shit, maybe you get older. You know what I'm saying? You can't do them same things no more. So that if I could have interviewed Deontay Wilder, that's one thing. Leading up to this fight, that's one of the questions that I know nobody else probably would have thought to ask. But I would have asked that shit. Because I heard him in an interview say, he said he don't do that shit. He said he fucking before the fight. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of fighters say, no, they can't do that because it take your legs away. and it kind of take that edge away from you. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if he did that shit before this fight. That might play a factor. I don't know. You know, but let's get down to the final prediction, man. I want to get y'all final prediction. Before I give my final prediction, man, y'all let me know. Hey, salute to the brother D Lucky in the building, man. It's always good when my brother D Lucky show up, man. But look, before I give my final prediction, I want to get y'all final prediction, man. Who y'all got winning this fight, man? Who y'all got? Tell me, Fury or Wilder by UD or KO, however you see it. Let me know what y'all thinking, man. Salute to the brother Jay Cooley in the building too, man. What's good? That I think the weight would be a problem. He should have worked on his legs. He already big up top. He said he need to move, but we'll see. I have no horse in this race. Okay. Wilder in 6. Wilder by homicide in 5. Okay. Wilder by 5th round KO. Damn. Wilder by KO in the 9th. Wilder by KO and the new 2-time. Okay. Said Wilder by vicious KO. Fury by decision. Okay. Deontay Wilder in 10. Wilder in 6. Wilder by KO between 6 and 9. Presidential Mike, he said Wilder in 4. They already made Fury switch gloves. The one he brung was fucked up. Per jump. Damn! They already caught Tyson Fury fucking around with the gloves, bro. Ooh. Hey, bro, this shit gonna be interesting. This shit gonna be interesting, y'all. They already caught Fury with some faulty gloves, bro. Lee Loso say Wilder in 8. Wilder in 9. Damn. Said that don't matter because I squat 460 and my leg skinny as fuck. That's the truth. That's the truth. I think people putting too much into Wilder's the size of his legs. I'm going to be honest with you. He been knocking motherfuckers out with them same legs his whole career. I think people putting too much stock into the size of Deontay Wilder's legs because that second fight with Fury, I never seen Wilder like that. I never seen him like that. I never seen him like in the first two, like he wasn't, no, bro, he wasn't himself. Something was wrong. Something was wrong, bro. And I'm talking about this before Fury even landed a real shot on him. He was already like sliding across the ring and shit. I'm like, God damn, what's going on? Salute to the brother Big Tex 33 in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, I want to see 11 round. He said, I want to see an 11 round ass whooping in a mercy stoppage. Ooh. Hey, man, I told my boy, I said, I want to see Fury here. I want to see a cinematic view of Tyson Fury's head rolling across my screen with blood all over the canvas. And I want to see that smirk on Tyson Fury's face while his head is detached from his body. Head rolling across my screen, his body over there, and Wilder in the corner screaming, Bomb Squad. That's what I want to see on my screen, but that's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just me. That's what I want to see, but that's just me. I want that shit to look like a 300 movie. You know what I'm saying? I want that shit to look like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Blood everywhere. But look, salute to the brother D Lucky in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said Fury is extremely nervous, bro. The weigh-in proved it. I agree with you. I definitely see a lot of nervous energy. A lot of nervous energy from Tyson Fury. You know, whether that works in his favor or not, I tend to err on the side of it not working in his favor because a calm, poised, and composed Deontay Wilder is a scary fucking sight. That's a dangerous thing. That's a very dangerous thing. A calculated Deontay Wilder, a prepared Deontay Wilder, a in shape, coached up Deontay Wilder is extremely dangerous. And then you got Fury with a lot of pressure on him, a lot to prove, a lot of nervous energy. I err on the side of that not working in his favor. But again, we got, that's why we had a fight. We got to see. But my final prediction, man, this shit might, I told y'all what I wanted to see, but I got Wilder winning by unanimous decision. I know that shit might fuck everybody up. I got Wilder winning by unanimous decision with multiple knockdowns. I think Wilder gonna mix it up. And it could be a possible late stoppage like Big Tex 33 said. It could be a possible late stoppage. But I got Wilder by unanimous decision. I think he gonna knock him down multiple times. And Fury gonna be surprised by how well Wilder boxes in this fight. I think Wilder gonna catch Fury off guard, throwing combinations, punches and bunches, gonna land some big right hands. He gonna go to the body. I like Wilder by unanimous decision in this fight, with a possible late round stoppage. I know that's gonna fuck everybody up. I know that ain't the norm. I'm going against the grain. But I got Wilder by unanimous decision in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Said nigga go more to combat fatality. On me, I want to see a fatality. You dig what I'm saying? I want to see Tyson Fury on that bitch. I want to see that motherfucking body doing this shit. All of a sudden, see his whole body just explode. Blood everywhere. That shit look like a 300 Quentin Tarantino movie or something. That's what I want to see. I want that motherfucker put to an end. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope YouTube don't ban me over this. But I want to see that motherfucker put to an end. I want to see his world come to an end. I ain't gonna lie to you. Salute to the brother Maurice Bridges in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, what up, contender? Wilder looking big as hell. This fight finna be lit. Oh yeah, big facts, bro. This fight finna be huge, dog. Bro, it's so much riding on this fight. This shit bigger than just a regular fight, dog. This is momentous. This is an event. This is colossal. You know what I'm saying? It's so much riding on this fight. So much going into it. Like Malik Scott said, bro, this shit bigger than the fight now. They done made this shit something else. They trying to bury you alive. They trying to assassinate your character. And Deontay Wilder, he's aware of these things, bro. He focused on redemption. He trying to get it back in blood. Oh, this shit bigger than just a fight now. Salute to the brother, Big Tex 33, back in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, don't be surprised if Fury get himself disqualified on purpose if he losing. I can see that, bro. I can definitely see that shit happening. He in there getting his ass whooped, and he try to hit the king with a low blow or something. You know what I'm saying? And you seen he did some weird shit in the second fight, trying to lick on Wilder and shit on some weird shit. You feel me? I can see Tyson Fury doing some weird ass shit, you know what I'm saying, trying to bite a motherfucking ear or something like that. I can see that, dog. I can definitely see that. You know what I'm saying? But, man, something tells me that Deontay Wilder is going to punish Tyson Fury. Something tells me Deontay Wilder is going to punish Tyson Fury over the course of 12 rounds. I think we're going to see 2 or 3 knockdowns. And I think he's going to get a unanimous decision. I don't know why I got this feeling that Wilder going to win by unanimous decision. But I'm hoping that it's a decapitation in the 10th or the 11th. I don't give a damn what round it's in, to be honest with you. But I want Tyson Fury to be punished. I want him to take punishment and then get knocked the fuck out. That's what I really want. I want to see an ass whooping for at least 9 rounds that end in decapitation. Said Fury is so out of shape. He 277 pounds. Hey, for real. For real, man. He definitely out of shape. And I want to see, I would like to see Wilder take advantage of that. Said make him quit on the stool. Ooh, that'll be big. If he can make Tyson Fury quit on the stool, that'll be big. That would be huge. Blue Hunnets, I want to see him sleep for good. They say I want to see him sleep for good or a stool quit. Facts. Bruh, if Wilder go in there and do what I think he gonna do, we might not see Fury again. He gonna go on another hiatus, on another cocaine binge. You know what I'm saying? Eating boar meat. He gonna be off on a whole nother continent, eating on boar meat and sniffing cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Indulging in all type of weird activities, some shit that unspeakable activities. We probably won't hear from Tyson Fury ever again until he needs some money. That's probably the only reason he came back. Shit, he wanted some money. Said Fury act like he in the WWE. Yeah, bro, this gonna be a big ass fight, dog. I mean, and the undercard lit too. Hey, before we get out of here, man, I want to talk about the undercard. What y'all think about Frank Sanchez and F.A. Ajagba? What y'all think about that fight? So y'all think Wilder will shake his hand after the fight? You know what, Big Tex? I think he will. I think Wilder will, bro. I think Wilder is so much at peace right now. I think he's so confident in himself and how this fight gonna play out. I think Wilder will shake his hand just on some checkmate type shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I beat your ass. Now, I'm gonna shake your hand and you take your ass back over across them seas and go sniff on some cocaine and eat some wild boar meat and shit. Said Sanchez finna Sean Porter F.A. Ooh. Ajagba got that equalizer. Sanchez too skilled. Said them board nut tacos. Oh man. Frank Sanchez gonna beat F.A. Said I got Sanchez. F.A. too predictable. I agree. That's the truth. I think Frank Sanchez is gonna style on him. Said Frank has the skills, but F.A. bigger, stronger, might knock Sanchez out. Man, hey, y'all know y'all shit. I'm not surprised. Like, y'all, of course, not surprised. But I mean, it's always refreshing, man, when I get on here and I chop it up with y'all, man, talking about this boxing shit. Cause I know y'all be knowing y'all shit, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man, getting on here chopping it up with y'all, man. Listen to y'all talk this boxing shit, man. Salute to the brother D Lucky in that super chat coming through and showing love. He said, I got Sanchez by KO. F.A. been knocked down before. That's the truth. Big facts. Big facts. Sanchez with Canelo team. So you never... Hey, for real. You never know. They know how to mass drugs over there. And then on top of that, even if Sanchez was to get caught with some, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he ain't... Even though he with Reynoso now, you got to be Mexican. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that Mexican label up under you for you to get that benefit of the doubt. So he might be clean. Sanchez might be clean because he know Mauricio Suleiman, he ain't going to really hit him with the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? He fuck around, pop dirty. Oh, they going to get him up out of there. He probably gets suspended for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? They probably put him on an all-time ban list or something. You feel me? He Cuban. He got Hispanic back, but he ain't Mexican, though. So he might not be tied in like that. So I don't know. But I think Eddie Reynoso can pull some strings. So he might be able to get in good with him. So I think Frank Sanchez might be clean. But look, I agree with y'all. I think Frank Sanchez wins that fight, bro. F.A. Ajagba got that bomb. He got that equalizer, that one-hitter quitter. And I done seen him knock motherfuckers out the ring. Like, I done seen F.A. send motherfuckers to a dream world. But I really like Frank Sanchez's ability to mix it up. I like his combination punches. He ain't really got crazy. Frank Sanchez ain't got crazy power like that. But he definitely has really good boxing ability. I like the jab. I like the left hook. One thing that I think he needs to do better is going to the body. He don't really go to the body a lot. Seem like he do a whole lot of head hunting. You know what I'm saying? I think the speed might be a little bit too much for Efe Ajagba. You know what I'm saying? I think the speed might be a little bit too much for him. A little bit too much. All Efe Ajagba really got is a 1-2. If Sanchez can stay away from that 1-2, I think he gonna overwhelm. Like one of the brothers said, he gonna Sean Porter that boy. I think he just got a little bit too many tools for Ajagba. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I'm not ruling out Ajagba landing one of those horse kicks on him and fucking Sanchez up. Because all it take is one. It just take one shot. One of them bitches even graze your temple. You know what I'm saying? Or graze your jaw a little bit. That shit changed the whole fight up now. All them skills and shit, that shit go out the window. But I like Frank Sanchez in that fight. I really do. I really like Frank Sanchez. What y'all think about Jared Anderson? He ain't really fighting nobody, you know, but he's still up and coming, building his resume up. But what y'all think about Anderson? I'm excited to see him. It's always a sight to see when Anderson in there fighting. I really believe that he's like he's one of those guys that's gonna really carry the torch at heavyweight when this era of heavyweights is done. When Wilder gone, Fury, Joshua gone. I like Anderson. Said Jared Anderson, skilled as hell. He kind of small, but he quick though. Yeah. But you know what's crazy? You know the heavyweight game has changed when you say a motherfucker that's 6'4" small. Ain't that shit crazy? That boy 6'4". You know what I'm saying? 6'4", 230. 6'4", 230, 240. But he's small compared to Wilder and Fury and Joshua. But I love his skill set though. I love his combination punching. I love his ability, and he got that dog in him too. Now, we don't really know what that mentality, if he really got that heart like that versus somebody that's going to fight back. We don't know. But as far as what we see, he got that dog and he got that killer in him. I like that. You know what I'm saying? But look, how much stock do we put in these big guys when you got guys like, you know, Alexander Usyk styling on Anthony Joshua? I think Alexander Usyk might have made a statement, you know, for these you know, smaller heavyweights that got a little bit more skill, a little bit more, you know, hand speed, combination punches, a little bit more boxing ability. I think he might have made a statement, man, like, look, we still here, we back. And Jared Anderson falls into that category for me. I think he's more he's a little bit more explosive and dynamic than Usyk. You know, but Usyk is an extremely skilled fighter from just a sweet science standpoint. He just got the sweet science down pat, and he's a southpaw, you know, ring IQ, upper echelon. You dig what I'm saying? Said AJ or Kurt, he don't count. Hey, bro, I never seen nobody lose as graceful as AJ. I never seen nobody lose as graceful as AJ and be so cool and comfortable and just have such a positive attitude about losing more than AJ. I'm not saying that, I don't know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing because, see, you know, if you take an L, it's cool to be able to give the better man they props and shit like that. But I never really seen nobody take an L like AJ. That motherfucker take an L, he be smiling and shit. He be, you know, he be in the locker room with the opponent, taking pictures and shit. I'm like, damn, bro, he just whooped your ass and you in the locker room taking pictures with him already? You raising his hand up and shit? Bro, I ain't never seen nobody, I never seen a more graceful loser than Anthony Joshua. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a UK thing. Said his ass smiling right to the bank. Hey, for real, I be thinking about that shit too. He finna get paid. Maybe he one of those guys that really, you know, he don't really do this shit for the love of boxing. He do this shit because, you know, it make him a check. And it's hard to be mad at that too, because shit, you know, if I got my ass whooped, but then I know I got what, 20,000? Not 20,000, but 20 million coming to the bank. You know, I know before the fight, my check was signed. I'm good. 20 million in the bank, but I just got my ass whooped. Shit, I'm gonna be down, but I ain't gonna be too down though. I'm gonna be smiling at that bitch too. I ain't gonna lie, but no, you gotta have some type of killer about you if you want to go far in this sport though. You gotta have some type of killer about you. Said AJ say, you know, I always got a rematch clause. That's true. I think Usyk gonna whoop his ass in the rematch too. I ain't gonna lie. I think Usyk gonna whoop his ass in that rematch. He fuck around and get stopped. I don't really think he got nothing for Usyk outside of a puncher's chance. Montavia Berry in the building. Salute. What's good? Y'all think Joshua got a chance in the rematch? He said Joshua is a softie. Got all the skills and the talent, but no get up and go. I agree with you, bro. Amira J said no faith in him. Nah, I ain't. And I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt going into that initial fight with Usyk. I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, Usyk, he coming up in weight. He done fought two decent, you know, two C plus, B minus level heavyweights. But he ain't really showed me that he can get in there with a top dog in this division. You know, smaller guy coming up in weight. I know he's skilled, but I'm thinking he going there with Joshua, and Joshua's going to be able to, you know, to lean on him, hit him with something hard, kind of fold him up a little bit, and show his dominance. But he ain't do none of that. He ain't do none of that. Usyk went in there ready, so I got to give Usyk his props on that. Salute to the OG Mr. Month back in that super chat coming through and showing love. He said AJ don't take his ass whoopings personal. That's true. He don't. And look, and that's why when I said that, I wasn't really trying to like make it like it's a bad thing, because it can go both ways. You kind of got to commend a motherfucker for being able to lose gracefully and take an ass whooping and be able to congratulate the motherfucker that just whooped your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, he the better man and shit. You gotta kind of commend that, but then at the same time, it's something that I just quite don't like about that. It's something that I quite don't like about that. You know what I'm saying? I want a motherfucker to be like, you know, not be like, oh, you know, this and that. This the reason why I lost and shit. But I want a motherfucker to be like, you know, like a motherfucking pit bull. Like, damn, I gotta get back at you. Now I don't want to shake your hand. I'm finna whoop your ass the next time. Fuck all that bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It can go both ways. Said nigga just quit. I was disappointed in Du Bois as well, man. Du Bois seemed like he had that same type of energy, bro. Du Bois, however you want to say it. I don't know how y'all say that shit. Du Bois. He seemed like he got that same type of energy, bro. Like, damn, let me just get on up out of here. Let me save my eye. I get it. I understand. You know, let me save my eye. Shout out to Boxiana. You know what I'm saying, from the fight party on Trill Boxing Talk. Yeah, man. You know, she patented the phrase UKI. You know, them UK boys, man. They get that orbital bone. That orbital bone be fucking shit up. You know, you can't see. You know, once you get that UK, I hope Tyson Fury get that UKI in this fight. You know, once you get that UKI, it's over with. Boys start taking a knee and shit like, shit. I can't really fight back how I want to. I got that UKI. I'm thinking about, damn, I want to be able to see my kids. I want to be able to have eyesight and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that orbital bone, that shit real. You seen Earl Spence gave Kell Brook that UKI? You know what I'm saying? Shit, Du Bois got that UKI. Anthony Joshua just got that UKI. And I knew it. The crazy thing about it, bro, I be knowing when a motherfucker get that UKI. I be knowing when a motherfucker have that shit, because it be like a certain type of, like you can see, it be like a certain type of swelling, like around that orbital bone, and it be like a little puffy and shit. You know what I'm saying? It be puffy and shit. And I can tell now his shit broke. When Billy Joe Saunders had that UKI, His shit was puffing when Canelo hit him with that boom. He hit him with that uppercut, and he ducked down at the perfect time too. And Canelo knew he had that UKI because right after he hit him, Canelo backed up against the ropes and shit. He started celebrating. He like, you know, he waving in the crowd and shit. He like, yeah, turn up. I'm finna get this nigga up out of here. Turn up. He got that UKI. His shit fucked up. So I'm hoping, I want to see Deontay Wilder hit Fury with that UKI, fuck his shit up, and so his shit could be swole up. You know what I'm saying? But I hope they don't stop the fight. I want to see that shit continue so Wilder can keep pounding on that bitch. And I want Tyson Fury to lose his eyesight. Yeah, I want Tyson Fury to lose eyesight in one of his eyes. You know what I'm saying? I want him to have to walk around with a patch on and shit. You dig? Permanently. And then just, I want to see a stoppage after that. I want to see total punishment and domination in this fight. No cap. Salute to the brother Maurice Bridges in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, yo, contender, you should go live more often. Your channel lit, bro. Man, I appreciate that, dog. Hey, look, I'm definitely going to go live more. You know what I'm saying? As y'all see, I've been slowly but surely incorporating more live. So I'm definitely going to go live more, man. For sure. I appreciate you, though. Thank you for rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to do more lives. And we're going to have more live guests as well on the show. You know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't already checked out that the brightest talents in boxing under age 25, go check that video, that live stream out. We did that on Wednesday. Really good panel, man. It was a great show. We definitely gonna do more lives for sure. Said Dane Bramage. I don't know if you try to say brain damage, but I feel you. Said, I want another Brazil fight. My daughter looked to me and was like, is he... said, my daughter looked at me and said, is he dead? Hey, bruh, I wouldn't mind seeing that too. I would love to see that, bruh. Like, I really want to see Wilder just punish Fury for at least a good 8 or 9 rounds. Just punish him. Just beat him up. You know what I'm saying? I want Fury to like feel like he want to quit. I want him to just take an ass whooping so bad where he on the verge of quitting, but then he don't get a chance to quit. Wilder get him up out of there. Right when he thinking about quitting, Wilder hit him with some shit and just fuck him up. Now you got the UKI, you know, you done got your ass whooped and you got knocked out, and it ain't no doubt left. And remember, people can say what they want to say, but Wilder finished the last fight on his feet. You know, yeah, you know, Mark Breland threw the towel in and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can have your feelings about that, whether you think it was the right move or the wrong move. But the fact remains that Wilder figured he finished the fight on his feet and shit. You know what I'm saying? Said, hey. He said, I can't feel my eye, mate. Oh, shit. Bro, I wish I could do them impersonations like Black Fight Man, dog. That boy said, I can't feel my eye, mate. Hey, bro, I want Tyson Fury. I want both his eyes to be puffy as hell after this shit. I want him to have 2 broken orbital bones, bro. No cap. Charles Johnson said, like I have a real disdain, hate for Fury. Like you tried to kill him practically while they gave you a chance to put money in your pocket, and you cheat him, and you trying to take him away from his family. Hey, big facts, bruh. This man Wilder, hold on, before we get up out of here, I want to touch on that. What the brother Charles Johnson just said. I want to touch on that, man, before we dip up out of here, man. Look, no matter how this third fight go, keep this shit in perspective. Deontay Wilder pulled Tyson Fury out of the darkness, the abyss of cocaine use and, you know, buying bitches off Harry Hines and eating boar meat. This motherfucker was overseas indulging in all type of unspeakable activities. Things that you would never tell your mama about. Things that you would never speak to nobody about. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury was indulging in these activities. This man was 450 pounds, a cokehead, doing crack, all type of shit. On steroids. He done gave up his boxing career. This man beat Vladimir Klitschko, and you know what I'm saying? He done gave up everything. He was the heavyweight champion of the world, gave up everything. Deontay Wilder said, look, so I can't get a deal done with Anthony Joshua for whatever reason. You know, I'm trying to make the undisputed fight happen. You know what I'm saying? I tried to make the shit happen, but I couldn't get the fight done with Anthony Joshua. So look, I'm gonna give you an opportunity, Tyson Fury. I'm gonna bring you to America. I'm gonna give you an opportunity. I'm gonna put you on pay-per-view. You ain't never been on pay-per-view, and you ain't never been on pay-per-view in America, the biggest market. You ain't never been on pay-per-view out here. I'm gonna bring you to Vegas and put you on pay-per-view in America. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to make your name good again. I'm gonna get you back in shape. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to fight the baddest man on the planet, the heavyweight champion. When nobody thought about fighting Tyson Fury. He wasn't even a motherfucker. Nobody even thought about Tyson Fury boxing again. That shit wasn't even in anybody's mind, bruh. Deontay Wilder brought this man out of his worst moment in life and gave him an opportunity. And then you go out there and you pull this cheating ass, you know, steroid usage and floppy gloves and hitting motherfuckers in the wrist and shit with the motherfucking knuckles in the wrist of the glove and all type of wild shit. And Lord knows what other plans and you know, schemes that he had going on. Like, that show you what type of man Deontay Wilder really is, bro. He gave this dude the opportunity. And you know what the craziest part about it? The craziest part about it is that Deontay Wilder gave this man 50-50. He could have robbed him. If Wilder really wanted to, he could have robbed Tyson Fury. He tried to fight Anthony Joshua for 50-50. Joshua and them didn't want it. They tried to give him $50 million. He didn't want it. Even though Wilder was the bigger draw. Give a fuck what Joshua got going on overseas. We know Wilder was the most electrifying fighter in the sport of boxing. People coming to see knockouts, they want to see Deontay Wilder. He couldn't get 50-50 with Joshua. They even offered him $50 million. He couldn't make it happen. He said, look, I'm going to show you what type of man I am. I'm going to bring you to America, Tyson Fury. I'm going to give you 50-50. He could have robbed him. Wilder could have robbed Fury. He could have said, man, I'm going to give you 70-30. Fuck what you talking about. You ain't did shit in 5 years. And you a crack fiend. I'm bringing you straight out the drug, out the rehabilitation center and shit like that. I'm getting you straight off them drugs and I'm bringing you into some money. I'm giving you 50-50. That show you what type of man, what type of character Deontay Wilder really possessed. So I just wanted to remind people of that shit. And then you see Tyson Fury, you know, bite a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Bite the hand that literally fed him. So imagine what's going through Deontay Wilder's mind going into this trilogy. Imagine the thoughts that's going through Wilder's mind. Yeah, he been very composed and cool, calm, and collected. But just imagine what's really going through his mind. Imagine the type of pain he want to inflict on this dude, man. This dude, ungrateful motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Ungrateful as fuck. Now you over here parading around, you know, wearing silly suits and shit like that at the press conference. You feel me? Doing all type of crazy shit. You know, talking greasy. You know what I mean? No honor. No honor. None whatsoever. So now he got to get punished for that. So we going to see how it play out, man. But look, I'm finna get on up out of here, man. I'm going to let y'all get back to y'all weekend, bro. I don't want to hold y'all too much. It's been wonderful talking this boxing with y'all, man. I want to shout out to everybody that came through, that commented in the regular chat, everybody that super chatted. I appreciate all the love, no matter where it's coming from, man. Salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. Enjoy the fight. And I'm definitely doing an immediate post-fight reaction I don't care how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? No matter how this shit go, I'm doing a reaction. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Especially if Deontay Wilder, and my shit might, depending on how it happened, you know, my shit might be a little different. You dig what I'm saying? So, but y'all know I'm rocking with Deontay Wilder 100%. Win, lose, or draw, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, salute to y'all, man. Contender regime, boxing, I'll holler at y'all boys, man.